Mayong adlaw, mabuhay o madayaw, gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. And we are here once again for another edition of our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview here on the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and the Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page. But of course, let's not wait further ado because she's already here because this is Kumustahan Galore with her responsibility as one of the ambassadress of Davao City. She is the concurrent Diwa ng Dabaw 2025 geologist and of course involved as a project manager of Ridge to Reef Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, Diwa ng Dabaw 2025, Dana Gabrielle Tautho. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay ug madayaw. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me. You know, it has been, I don't know, months, di ba? We planned it June, I think, that you'll interview me, but look, it's October now. You're so busy. How are you?
Well, trying to recuperate from my travels, although quite busy with many pageantries, but still I manage my time to do my responsibility to do the schedule with our interview. So, welcome to our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview.
I'm so excited na. I've been looking forward for this day because I think you started with Becca, right? And then, when was that? It was like early on after our crowning?
Yes.
And then, after how many months pa nasundan? And then after this one, are you going to interview the other courts?
Yes, likely. So, let's all get into business with. But first and foremost, how are you being one of the ambassadress of Davao City in fulfilling your responsibility?
Yeah. Well, I'm very grateful, first of all. No, I signed up for this. It's the main reason why I joined Mutyan ng Davao. It was really for the platform, no, for me to be able to amplify and share my existing causes because I've been sharing this ever since that I have an advocacy that involved the tribe in Marilog, which are the Matay-Salog tribe. So it has been existing for more than a decade now, to be exact, and that's the reason why I joined Mutyan ng Davao because it's for an added platform. No? Because once I'm already in the platform, I'm already in the system, I know that I would be able to get a lot of help to navigate more about on how I would be able to help more the community. And of course, I was able to get to meet a lot of people that were really able to have themselves involved with my causes. So early on my reign, last June, I was able to organize environmental fund run for a cause. I assume that was supposedly our time na, that you would interview me so that I'd be able to promote the fun run. So it was the first major event that I organized after my crowning. So that was a fun run for a cause that involved the Matay-Salog tribe once again. So it was the proceeds of the fun run were funded for the tree growing activities sa Marilog, no? And aside from that, we also helped the Bantay Dagat Volunteers Association with their coastal cleanup activities. So just for everyone to know, I'm leaning towards causes for the environment since I'm an environmental planner by profession and a geologist as well. So basically, I do environmental consulting now. And then after that, there were a lot of things that had happened that are related to tourism naman. No, we had the Kadayawan Festival. We were able to attend the activities. It was really fun it was my first time to be that involved during the Kadayawan. And what else? The Dual Davao, no? And then a lot of activities I was able to realize really and because of the platform that was given to me because of Mutyan ng Davao.
Wow. Seems that you have comprehensively shared everything the preemptive interview supposed to be, but it is discussed here right here for this batch. But anyway, a lot of things that I wanted to ask but nobody asks for. But what is your childhood dream anyway?
Oh, honestly, before when I was younger, no, I really dreamt of being a doctor. I don't know because somehow it was a trend, no, that it was commonly a trend that some really wanted to be a doctor, an engineer, something like that. But the goal really, my dream really was, aside from being a doctor, I just wanted to have something or a title that would be added to my name because both of my parents are engineers. So I just want to parang may add lang sa first name, engineer Dana Gabrielle, something like that, no. So through the years, specifically when I was in high school, my dad introduced me with what is my profession now, being a geologist. So he introduced me with this course. So I think it's not that common. I don't know how because, for example, my PRC license is around 2,000 pa eh, and we're basically more or less 3,000. There are just more or less 3,000 geologists here in the Philippines. So basically, we're not that saturated. No? The profession is really not saturated. So when it was introduced to me when I was in high school, it was really new to me, and I was not that interested in the first place. But I think the stars aligned, and fast forward, I'm already here now. I'm already a geologist, and honestly, when I was still in college, there was really parang unsure moments, no? I mean, should I shift? Should I change? Should I really pursue being a doctor and so on? But regardless of these uncertainties, I was really still doing my best during my college days. I tried to ace my exams. I tried to not fail my subjects, and I think regardless of me wanting to be a doctor in the first place, and in the back of my mind, I also wanted to become a geologist. So I think it was intentionally placed by the Lord in my heart to become a geologist someday. So fast forward now, and I think it says everything.
Wow. It's very common that you had maybe paths had crossed because
I know.
probably it is in line with your advocacy, I suppose.
Yes.
But anyway, I'd like to ask regarding, of course, being a geologist yourself, what do you observe as you go traveling places, and especially if you see anything that is very common that they neglect, I suppose,
Yes,
for people that they don't know the rules and regulations of such.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Whenever I travel, there are really things that are just seen, no, by the geology. Like for example, whenever we travel, for example, the simple diversion road. Well, I think if normal people travel to diversion road, they'll see the roads, the trees, whatever. But what I see are the landslide-prone slopes beside the roads. Yeah, I think this is unsafe. I see the hazards. I think this area is flood prone somehow. I see those things now. So it's something that kumbaga it's not seen by the common eyes. And I think of course it's a given for us because we studied for it no for years. And then aside from that, I also shared this during during the preliminary interviews of Mutyanang Dabaw. I was asked what's the unique thing or funny thing about me. And I told the host that whenever I travel, I don't collect or I don't bring home keychains or ref magnets. I try to find a distinct rock that or gem or mineral that is available in that specific area. So it's somehow like that. And then whenever I go to places, I really parang unconsciously look for the rocks. What kind of rock is that? Because rocks for us, rocks tell stories, and then whenever we see rocks, we somehow eventually imagine what was this place before hundreds of years ago, something like that. So that's how our mind works, no, as geologists. Somehow interesting, I think.
Yeah. Well, most of us are not aware about this, but of course, you're an expert. It's your expertise, I suppose. But anyway, I don't know if someone else who had asked this, but I'm more interested of asking this. For whatever reason, when did you start entering pageantry?
Yeah. I really, it was back when I was in high school, specifically fourth year high school. I was asked to join the simple Mr. and Miss Intramurals, and I was graduating back then. And then I won the competition, and that sparked something inside of me that I think this is something that I wanted to do in the future. However, through the year, when I went to college during my first year, I was, of course, navigating my college life. But when I was in second year, I was offered to join the pageant of our university, and I was I luckily, by the grace of God, I won the Binibining USEP 2015, and after that, I was not, I don't know the term if it's discovered, but I was parang discovered by my current handler now. I think he saw potential in me. Thank you so much, Sir Rodney Vargas, for the trust. And after that, we already had no relationship when it comes to pageantry. No, I mean, my handler invites me to pageants even in the barangays. No, he wanted to let me be exposed on those kinds of pageant for me to be able to be trained, because they really are wanting to let me join Mutyanan Dabaw in the future, because I think all of the pageant enthusiasts here in Davao City are really eyeing to join Mutyanan Dabaw. So actually in 2018, it was my first time to join Mutyanan Dabaw. I was young back then. I was still in college, and I wasn't able to be able to join the top five, the top five cut, and it was, I think, it was sad, but looking back, I come to think of that Butyan ng Davao is a really big platform, no, and I think that during that time I was still younger, and if ever that I won that competition, I won't be that effective, because I don't have any legit advocacy yet, so it won't be a productive reign for me. So I don't know, after how many years, hello, I'm back,
Yeah.
and being productive as I should be.
So it's like 7 years in the making the last
Yes.
time.
And I really had a hiatus after that 7 years. I was able to join one pageant lang, I think, and it was it was online, because it was during the pandemic, no.
Yes.
So it was not parang the typical pageant. So I don't know if I should count that. So yun. So basically, it was a 7-year hiatus in the pageant world.
Yeah. A heart to heart.
Yeah.
Do you had any regrets that a lot of opportunities that have missed? How likely they wanted to make you some as a representative of any other pageant rather than here?
Oh, not really, because although I am a person who really is is really passionate about pageantry. I'm really not that passionate. Parang into pageantry na parang umabot sa point na I wanted to join the national pageant or any other pageant. I just wanted to join pageant whenever I am asked to join, whenever I see it as an opportunity for me to have another platform. But aside from that, it's okay, no, it's okay for me not to aim for any other bigger pageants than Mutyan ng Dabaw as of now. But because as what I have seen, as compared to any other pageants, Mutyan ng Dabaw really gives a big platform to their queens. That's why I opted to join Mutyan ng Dabaw. So otherwise, I won't be joining any pageants, I think.
Okay, here's a question I'd like to ask, because since you have been involved in the Ridge to Reap Incorporated for, I want to ask how many years that you have been as a project manager, you've been involved in that organization, and what was that impact that has given to you looking at the core projects that they will plan?
Actually, I've been with Ridge to Reap for 6 years now. It's my first work. Actually, it's our family business, no? So Ridge to Reap is both an environmental consultancy and a construction company. So it has been existing for 11 years now, and I've been working with them since I graduated college. So 6 years. So guess my age na lang. so I worked as a project manager there, and it's really, I think I had or I contributed a big impact not only to the company, no, but towards our clients, which are both government offices, the LGUs, NGAs, national government agencies, and the private sectors as well. Because what we do is we assist, no, give services, provide services to our clients for them to be able to become compliant with the policies, no, the environmental policies, the environmental laws that we have. Because as we all know, everyone, all of the offices, all of the businesses here are somehow accountable towards the environment, no, in terms of following, no, the mandates of the environmental laws. So I think that, of course, not all companies or businesses are capable of doing so. That's why we're here to help them, no, to help them become compliant and be able to contribute, no, to the management of their impacts towards the environment. So I think that with my technical capabilities, I was really able to somehow help, maybe directly or indirectly, our clients to become compliant and the environment in general.
Yeah. Yes. So in relation to that, I think that I would like to ask a very controversial question which had resonated that maybe the general public is aware of, but of course, Mother Nature has fact checked of what this shallow projects that had existed made by the contractors. But I don't know if it has observed, in your humble opinion, with many projects that, like, we call it substandard or did not had the completion of projects in every area. How do you feel that you have witnessed such in this unprecedented dilemma that happened?
Yeah, I know. I have seen the controversies regarding the issues with the construction companies, no,
Yes.
that were involved, the substandard infrastructures that were built, and it's very sad, no, it's very disheartening because these are government projects that came from the money of the taxpayers,
Yes.
which is tayo, no? And then I think we deserve better, no? We deserve better in terms of our facilities, because at the end of the day, we are the ones that will be utilizing these infrastructures. It is for us, and I think we Filipinos deserve the best services from our government, because at the end of the day, they are there to serve us, no? To guide us and to provide the best quality of services that we deserve, not only with the infrastructure aspect, but I think holistically, institutionally, environmentally, and so on. So I think that it is high time for us to be more aware of on how our government system really works, on where our taxes go, for us to be able to really stand on what is right. Right? For example, right now, no, people are more aware of kung saan dapat mapunta yung taxes nila, and I'm so proud, no, that people are really standing for what is right. And I hope that whoever it is that is accountable for those bad doings, no, I think that it is high time for them to really inculcate in their minds that it is really a moral obligation for them to do what is right, not only for themselves, not only for the government, but of course to the Filipino people in general.
I assume that hopefully that if ever an elected official will have to be held accountable, I hope he will make things right and not just to hide.
Yeah.
Oo. Anyway, I don't know if this was asked from someone to you, but do you have a special someone in your
Oh,
life?
of course, my family. I mean, what do you mean, like partner or something?
Uyab, kumbaga.
Oh, I don't have any special someone right now. No, I'm focusing on myself. I've been navigating my life for years now, and I think that it is the peak of my career, the peak of my being, for me to enjoy life, not necessarily with someone, but with myself. I think it's time for me to invest more with myself, to know more on what are the things that I should sacrifice and not sacrifice in the future, because I think that investing in myself, physically, mentally, emotionally, is very important as I go towards, no, my life in the future or when I find someone and build my own family, it's important for me to fill my cup first before filling other people's cup.
Yeah. But I don't know if nabay nangagi sa imong past about high school crushes.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think it's normal for us to somehow encounter those kinds of relationships or those kinds of experiences in life. No, I have few experiences as well with relationships, and I have learned a lot from it. No, those people that came into my life really gave lessons. No, I have learned something from them, and I just hope that they learned something from me as well. In not only in terms of navigating relationships, but in life on how you should be. Parang talking towards other people, how you should treat other people, because at the end of the day, I think it is the most important thing that you should learn in a relationship on how you should treat other people rightly.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a thing I'd like to ask regarding with the recent sa ano parang there's a Spogomi, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. So together with your with the former Mutya ng
Mutya ng
Dabaw,
Dabaw, yes.
Mutya ng Dabaw Association involved. So how was that experience na syempre competition sa maraming hahakutin na
Yes,
basura sa
oo.
sa sapa or whatever. So what's the experience?
Honestly, I was grateful that I was part of the program or the sport. They call it sport, no.
Yeah.
Particularly, Katriana Batu and I were invited because amongst the Mutya and her court, we're the ones that are really leaning towards the environment in terms of our advocacies. That's why they were particularly picked, no, to facilitate the said event, and we were very grateful because we were able to see a lot of participants that were really passionate about helping the environment, specifically collecting wastes from our coastal barangays. As we all know, the Davao City has a long stretch, no, of coastal barangays, and if you have seen, somehow it's really saddening, no, the situation. Going back to my advocacy and then my partnered organization, which is the Bantay Dagat Association, you know, they're picking up coastal trashes every weekend, and it's been, I mean, they collect more or less 5 tons of waste, just coastal waste. Imagine that. And then during the Spogomi event, we were really able to pick those coastal barangays that are majorly needing help in terms of coastal cleanup activities. And then when we see the situation, it's really saddening, no, that the waste there, waste situation is very terrific, and to think of there are people who are living nearby the area. So I'm thinking about the health of the people and the health of the environment, of course. And the Spogomi event is really a big leap of initiative for us to slowly start, no, managing our environment. But I believe, no, that coastal cleanups are just really band-aid solutions. We really have to start from the core, which is to educate the people the importance of waste management, for them not to just throw away their waste randomly, no, especially in the coastal area. So it's I mean, it's still parang maliit pa na bagay, but of course baby steps will get there.
Yeah. I assume that, I don't know if it would be added to your portfolio if someone would give you the representation that you will join Miss Earth, I suppose.
Honestly, there were not really offers, but they're telling me that I think you're bagay to join Miss Earth. However, technically, they have age limit. I think and then I cannot join anymore. So it's age is inevitable, and I think it's parang firm sign that it is not for me. But who knows, after my reign, maybe they'll lift the age limit, and I think it's a sign for me to join Miss Earth.
Yeah. But is there a point in time that they might consider you to join the Miss Universe?
I'm not closing my doors, honestly. It's just that for practical purposes, we know that joining national pageants is somehow expensive.
Yes.
Even joining local pageants, it costs a lot. So it's not just a passion factor, not just parang, parang your heart is there joining national pageants, but we have to face reality that somehow we have to it's capital intensive, and then they say that the ROI is not is not sure, diba? I mean, there are a lot of equally beautiful Filipinas that will be joining that competition with equal existing advocacy. So it's really a gamble for me, but I am not closing my doors, honestly, because I think that joining pageants still is a matter of destiny and purpose.
Since you were crowned as the Diwa ng Dabaw, a lot of opportunities has given unto you.
Yes.
But how well does the city government of Davao supported you along the way, especially they needed your presence in every event established or organized by the city tourism or the city government of Davao?
The city government of Davao, specifically the City Tourism Operations Office, has opened a lot of doors, not only to me but to my Mutya sisters. No, we have. I mean, I was sorry. I was exposed in hostings, judging pageants, and these activities were I don't do these kinds of activities back when I was not a Mutya pa. So it really opened a lot of doors. I was able to experience the things that I was not able to experience before, and of course these new experiences taught me a lot, no, in terms of navigating life, in terms of how I should present myself to the public, how I should prepare for the things that I need to do. For example, hosting. I don't host, but I think that the first time I experienced it, I think that it is somehow something that I also love to do pala, and I really love preparing myself prior to my activities, no. So like now, it's my first time to be interviewed with this kind of setup, so it really opened a lot of doors, no. It's my first time to spontaneously answer your spontaneous questions. And it
Out of the box.
yeah, and it's a mind exercise for me, so I'm so happy and so grateful that there are really lot of opportunities that were given to me, and I will really hold these moments forever.
Yeah. Well, I hope maybe the next time that we meet and we will do another interview again, but this time we'll gather around with your fellow sisters of Mutya for this
Yes.
bash. I'm praying that it will happen one day. But anyway, right before I go on with a game, because I did this with some other guests, but there's some questions I like to ask.
Okay.
As a fellow Virgo,
Oh,
Yes,
you knew
yeah.
that I'm a Virgo. Yeah, I
Yes.
have a tattoo actually.
yeah, as a fellow Virgo, but we're on a different month. I am born in August and you're born in September.
Yeah, I'm a September
Yeah.
Virgo.
But what is your strengths and weaknesses? Your personality is?
Oh yeah. Um, I think that in reference of being a Virgo, I'm really unorganized. I don't know if you as well, but Virgos now are organized. They are perfectionists. They wanted to have things under their control. Virgos are achievers, as they say, and I think that although I don't somehow not really believe, but I don't hold on to these facts entirely, no, but it somehow reflects my personality, to be honest. I claim myself as an achiever, being currently in my last year of my PhD, so I'm really striving towards academic excellence. And then aside from that, whenever I do things, I wanted it to be organized. I wanted things to finish before the deadline. I wanted to prepare myself before I present myself to other people, to the public, because I want to have few rooms for mistakes as much as possible. So I think these are the characteristics that I parang manifest, no, as a Virgo. Weaknesses. So I am, it's not, I don't know if it's obvious though, but I'm somehow a shy person. I don't, it's really hard for me to talk to other people, but because of my exposures, I have learned that I should talk to people, and people are harmless, no? They are also, I mean, you should just find kindness to other people for you to be able to inculcate in yourself that you should not be scared in terms of approaching them. So I've learned that I have accepted, and I have embraced that my weakness really is talking to other people, expressing myself. I'm not a confrontational person, so I tend to parang suppress na lang my feelings. You know, they say whenever you have parang nag-order ka ng food and then mali yung nabigay na order sa'yo, some people will really tell the waiter na mali yung order ko, but when it comes to me, parang, sige, okay na to. Parang, something like that, no? I tend to suppress my emotions, but through time as well, I'm trying to improve myself. I'm still a work in progress, and I'm trying to express myself because somehow, at the end of the day, I think that it's parang ako lang din ang, not really kawawa, but parang ako lang din ang may emotional burden, no, when you don't parang express yourselves properly. Yeah. So I think those are my strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. Might ask about your hairstyle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I saw with your pictures, filmin man ka, short hair, pixie cut, but katong sa pictorial, nakawig ba to?
Yes, nakawig yun. Ito something, fantasy lang yun ng fantasy yun ng aking glam team, no? I actually, I think it has been 3 years since I had my hair like this. To be honest, it was just experimental in the first place. I was just curious what I look like when my hair is short. And I was thinking na, if hindi siya bagay sa akin, then so be it. Tutubo lang man din ang hair, right? But when I had my first haircut, pixie haircut, I loved it because it matched my lifestyle. Because honestly, my hair is the least thing that I want to parang mind in my everyday life. I don't comb that much. I'm not like, the other people that they're very parang creative when it comes to their hair. So during that time, it was the haircut that matched my lifestyle, and after that I have decided to maintain it. But now I don't know, after the shoot, after my birthday shoot, when I had my hair long, when I wore the wig, I was thinking na maybe I should try just for a short while, no, what I look like again when my hair is not like this short, like parang siguro pahabain ko lang siya ng hanggang dito, and then I will decide if I'll continue it or not, and then if not, and then I will have my hair back to pixie cut. But at least now I know what I look like when my hair is both long and short.
Yeah. They might ask me, why you ask that question? They don't mind her hairstyle, but they might mistake you as a man.
Yeah, I know. There are a lot of people, whenever I go to the malls, the guards will greet me, "Good morning, sir." Even though I'm wearing a big hoop earring, but something like I'm wearing a big hoop earring or a diamond earring, but they still call me sir. But it's okay, no. I mean,
you're not offended.
No. I'm not really, because honestly, parang ano naman siya. It's an honest mistake for them for sure, no. Kasi yeah, my hair is short, and commonly boys have their hair short, no, compared to like girls. Commonly they haba yung hair. And then some people ganit, they asked me if I intentionally had my hair short just for mutya lang ba daw, for me to parang stand out or to be different. But I said no, because 3 years na itong buhok ko na short hair, so it has been a while, and I didn't intentionally just had my hair short just for mutya. So I'm really embodying this kind of look na ever since.
Nice. I hope tipid man po sa shampoo.
Exactly. And I don't have it's not obvious when I take if naligo ba ako or hindi. Because my hair is, hindi siya obvious na mag-oily or something. Pero just secret lang yun, guys. I won't tell you if naligo ako or not, and you won't know.
Okay. Okay. Depende yan sa taste or sa smell.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So we'll do a little game right now, which
Okay,
is
game.
called One Word, because I would give some things and some personalities that I have in mind, and you would describe them in one word.
All right.
You ready, Dana?
Okay. Go, 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 go.
So let's go on first with some things. The most hated food that you ate.
Hated food? Maybe ano? Oh, I can't think of any. Why? Because I'm not a picky eater, but maybe it was something that it was an exotic food I tasted when I was abroad. Maybe it's like the grasshopper when I was in Georgia.
Ooh. Exotic food. Luod kayo tanawon po.
Yes, exactly. But some people love it, no? It was it was something that tourists love. Maybe it's not just common for us to eat insects, but it is somehow good. But it's weird to eat insects. For me, for me, some people love it.
Next one. One thing you can't live without.
My phone.
Ooh. Especially you have many itineraries.
Yes, exactly. No, it's the major means of communication now. Not only communication, but it's parang you get information through your phone. Do work, you can do work, no, through your phone. Satellite work through your phone. So there are a lot of things na we can do through our phones, and I think as of the moment, it's something that I cannot live without.
Yeah. The farthest place you had went and you would like to visit again.
Oh, Qatar. It's another to share. I'm a permanent resident there, so I'll be going there. I think on the third week of October to have my re-entry of visa, and it's the farthest thing. I mean, the farthest place that I went because it's a 9 hour, 10 hour flight
Wow.
from Davao. So of course, it's the place that I want to go back over and over again because my mother is there. So of course, I wanted to see my mother frequently.
Wow. Another, the most favorite drink that you had in mind.
Grande cold brew with 2 Splenda from Starbucks.
Ooh.
It's my everyday. Sorry, we're in a specific coffee shop, but I know. I'm into generally I want to have my coffee black. So as you can see, di ba? Let me take this opportunity to grab my coffee.
Okay.
So black coffee in general, but particularly my everyday drink was that. Grande cold brew with 2 Splenda.
With respect to the menu, I hope they won't kick me out of
But
this.
they're equally naman. I mean, I believe that it's a matter of the quality of beans, I suppose. So
Yeah.
let me taste.
Yeah,
Let me rate.
Okay. Do as you. Good?
It's good for an Americano because you know what? Sometimes when I go to other coffee shops, their Americano is very parang mapait. Yet like you have to have a lot of sweetener for it to be parang somehow tolerable. But it's my first time here, honestly, and then their Americano is good. That's why whenever I go to coffee shops, I always or order their Americanos because it's I think the base parang drink so you'll know it's generally the coffee is good in that specific coffee shop. It's a 9/10 for me. 9/10 because I'll put Splenda pa din.
Nice.
But it's delicious,
Mm-mm.
Thank you so much, Trip and Dip Cafe.
Yes. This is an interview, not a mukbang. Anyway, another, the most embarrassing situation that you had felt.
Oh, embarrassing. Oh, what? First thing that came into my mind was when I rode, parang namali ako ng sakay ng sasakyan. Have you experienced that? Parang, supposedly, ito yung car nyo. Tapos dito ito na car ang na-open mo nung sinundo ka ng someone. So, and then when you open the door, different yung driver ng sasakyan. Something like that. So, it was one of the embarrassing moments for me. It happened when I was in college. But, yun lang. I mean, yun ang first na nag-pop sa mind ko. But for sure, there were a lot of embarrassing moments that had happened to me. It's just that I have to think about it. Maybe later na may ma-remember ako.
Okay. Another, their most guilty pleasure?
Oh, bags.
Really?
Yeah, bags. I'm into collecting bags, and whenever I parang achieve something or I have a milestone in life, I really reward myself with bags. So it's my guilty pleasure.
Okay. Well, let's go on to some personalities. And I don't know if you would know those people that I would share with no list being written.
Okay.
Here it is. Your predecessor, Diwa ng Davao 2024, Jan Marine Rendon.
Oh, Rocketera. Very Rocketera. I always see her sa Facebook timeline ko, no. She goes anywhere for hostings, for gigs, and I love it. I love that for her, no. She's thriving in her field right now, in the field of hosting, and she's really good, to be honest. I have seen her live na nag-host sa one of the pageants, one of the judges. She's really good. She's really good.
Next is the former Mutya ng Davao 2024, first female plus-size Mutya, Ana Mincho.
Oh, productive. She has been very productive, no, in terms of realizing her causes, especially during her reign, and especially now she has been very active in her field as well. She's very into to supporting, no, the welfare of the Filipino being involved to activities that are really pushing forward, no, what is morally upright for not only for the government but for the people. So I love that for her. I love that she was able to find her niche, no, and be able to really pour her heart out to that.
Yeah. Next is the former Pag-asa ng Davao 2024, Fredelman Nova Tinasas Corporal.
Nova. Although we didn't have parang really parang a close encounter. Wala talaga akong parang close encounter with her, but I was able to talk to her lightly lang during of course the rehearsals of during the Mutya ng Dabaw. I can see her online, no, we follow each other on our social media accounts. She's thriving in terms of her academics, no. I think she's very busy, no. I don't know if she's graduating, but I'm a low-key supporter, no, in her ACADS, because I'm a person that is academically enthusiast in terms of academics. So I just hope that she will be able to thrive, no, and be able to achieve her goals, whatever it is in terms of her profession. So go Nova. I hope na you'll finish with flying colors, no, sa ACADS mo.
Yeah. So the one word of Nova is for
Thriving.
thriving. Okay. To be clear. Okay.
Ang haba na nang sinabi ko, hindi ko pala
Yeah,
nasagot
okay
yung
lang.
tanong mo.
Alright. Next is a diva. Patnubayan ng Davao 2024, Abigail Balili.
Oh, Abby. Singer. You know what? Kasi Abby and I were ambassadress of this specific aesthetic clinic. May I say it?
Yes.
Lady Boss Wellness and Aesthetic Clinic. I know that she sings well, but when I saw her, parang we had a parang celebration lang ba? It was the birthday of the owner of Lady Boss, and then
Mami Kai.
yes, si Mami Kai, shout out.
Yes.
It was my first time to really parang narinig ko yung voice niya up close. Grabe pala talaga kaganda ng boses niya. So I just hope na I also had that golden voice, no?
Nice.
But sadly, wala.
Oh, sayang wala kayo singing talent.
Wala talaga singing talent. So, yun.
Okay. The former sinag ng Davao 2024, Yuan Preglo.
Oh, gorgeous. Face card never declines. You know, there was I think it was the press con of Mutya ng Dabaw. We were all glammed up. Then she came late without makeup, but she still looks gorgeous, no? In Bisaya pa parang gipartidahan niya kami. Very pretty, no? Very pretty. And she's still young. And she's always trending whenever it's Kadayawan, no, because she's the mother majorette of their marching band.
DNMA.
Yeah, and then she's very pretty. She's very
Yeah. Next is, of course, your current batch.
yeah.
Mutya ng Davao 2025, Rebecca Gail Celis.
Oh, inspiring. Becca is very inspiring. I know that she has a lot of experiences, no, in her not only in her parang motya life but also in her personal life. But I have seen her parang really work hard for it. I have seen her I have seen that she's really parang fighting, no, in whatever it is that she is currently parang experiencing in her life right now. And I admire her for that, no, because not all has that strong personality to parang go over those kinds of experiences. So Becca, so proud of you.
Nice. Next is Patnubay ng Davao 2025, Angel Alicaba.
Oh, very very active. Active in the sense that, she's very active sa mga activities namin sa Mutya, but at the same time very active din siya sa kanyang academics, no. Not only because she's a civil engineering student. So not only sa academics niya, nakikita ko na active din masyado siya sa extracurricular activities niya sa school. So imagine, as young as she is, madami na siyang nagagawa sa buhay niya. So sana ipatuloy niya as she navigate her life.
Nice. Next is Pag-asa ng Davao 2025, Catriana Batu.
Oh, inspiring as well. I think Yana is one of my closest parang mutya sister. We have fair share of moments together in terms not only sa mga activities namin sa mutya ng Dabaw, but in our personal lives as well. We frequently chat each other, update each other, parang casually chat each other, not just that it's not just those that are related to our mutya duties. And I just hope that maybe after our reign, our friendship will still continue, because I think she's the one that I find parang I have the same wavelength with, in terms of the things that we like in life.
Yeah. Next is Miss Philippines Earth 2025, Joy Barcoma.
Joy was, I had a pageant wherein magkasama kami ni Joy. It was PASUC, or the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges. So they had a national pageant. I represented Region 11. She represented NCR. She won actually the pageant. So I had a parang fair share of moments with Joy when I was still in college. I think it was 2017, 2018. So I'm really proud, no, because after that I have seen her talaga sa national TV. She do guestings, she do interviews, she joined fair share of national pageants, and I'm so happy that she was really able to bag na gyud a major title for her. And I'm looking forward, no, for her international stint for Miss Earth, and I hope that the Philippines will be getting another crown this time.
So the one word for Joy?
She's what else? Ano ba? I have specific word that I am thinking, but maybe progressing na lang, because I've seen her parang join pageant na parang student pa, inter-school pa, and until now meron na siyang major title. So congrats to her. I don't know if she still remembers me though, but
I hope. Yeah. Next is, of course, Miss Universe Philippines 2025, Maria Atisa Manalo.
Josa. They say Josa, no? She's a walking Barbie doll. I haven't seen her in person, but looking to her pictures online, she's very gorgeous. She's a big potential, no, in bagging the, I don't know how, the fifth crown for for Philippines, right?
I hope it's the fifth one.
Yeah, I hope so. So I just hope that that she'll be able to give her best, no, on her Miss Universe stint, knowing that she has, pero madami na ding nangyari for her, no, in
Yeah.
terms of her pageantry career. So again, it's a matter of destiny.
Yeah. Next is Miss Universe Philippines 2024, Chelsea Manalo.
Oh, unique, because I think people see her as parang not the Miss Universe prototype, no, but unexpectedly she thrived during, she thrived, no, during her Miss Universe 2024 ba?
2024, yes.
2024 stint, no, bagging the Miss Universe Asia title. It was the first time, I think, no, and then we did not expect that she'll be getting such. So she's unique in her own way. Because we didn't, people thought that she underperformed, or was parang, it was a shock for the pageant industry, because during that time it was a different Manalo that they were expecting to win. But it was another Manalo, so yeah.
Yeah, right. Miss Universe Philippines 2025 second runner-up, and of course Miss Philippines Year 2023, Iliana Marie Aduana of Siniluan, Laguna.
Oh, stunning. Very stunning. No, again, I haven't seen her in person, but I have seen her performance on TV lang naman. But she's very stunning on stage. She's a great performer. No, they say that pageantry is still a way of performing, no, showcasing yourself on stage. And I think that she has this parang different din yung glow niya when it comes to her, how she present herself, how she performs on stage. Definitely stunning.
Nice. Actually, I saw her in person
Oh,
once.
and then
She's very sexy and
yeah,
intelligent.
yeah, oo nga, very sexy din siya at the same time, no. The she I think she's very parang really cautious. I don't know, conscious about her health, her lifestyle.
But she's very intelligent anyway.
Mm,
Yeah, she's like a walking encyclopedia.
wow, she deserves that.
Yeah. Next is, of course, Miss Grand Philippines 2025, Emma Tinglao.
Unexpected, because parang nagulat lahat nung parang biglang bulaga. Emma Tiglao is one of the one of the
Yes.
candidates pala of MGI Philippines, but I think parang it was an expected win. Expected win for me. It was an expected win for her during when we knew that she was joining MGI Philippines. Parang somehow straight na parang malaki talaga yung chance na si Emma talaga mananalo dito. And I think that she's the best representative for MGI.
Yes. Miss Grand International, CJ Opiaza.
Performer. I mean, out of all the MGI queens, I think she has set the bar really high in terms of performance, no? In terms of projection, choreography of her pasarela. I think she's a pasarela coach din, no? Iba talaga ang performance niya. Nakikita ko talaga on stage. Parang very, not really rehearsed, but very natural. No, it's really parang, pag makita mo siya on stage, parang makapalakpak ka talaga sa kagaling niya mag-perform.
Next is, of course, si Lucky Santos of Team Stellar.
Yeah.
Give him one word. Give sis one word.
Caring, very caring. He is one of the, parang my parents na din sa glam team namin, along with Kuya Rodney. Sila talaga yung founder ng Team Stellar, and they caring in the sense na tinatrato talaga nila kami lahat, angels nila, as their daughters. Parang they always check up on us, not just during parang kunwari may pageant kami, but still now, they randomly call us, kumusta na kami sa life namin, and so on. So, never talaga nila kami pinabayaan. And our communication is still parang continuously, parang very open, no, as of the moment. So, I love my team.
Yeah. Next, my personal favorite, Pauline Amelinks.
Very smart. Smart, no? Not only during her, parang how she answers the Q&A during her pageant stints, but when I saw her host Mutya ng Dabaw, she's the host ba ng Mutya ng Dabaw namin, and I was stunned on how smart she is, how she carries herself, no, on stage whenever she hosts, and I admire her for that.
Next is, of course, Congressman Omar Vincent Duterte.
Oh, he's productive in his own ways. Nakikita ko yung yung effort niya to really suffice, no, the needed responsibilities that should be filled with his position now. I follow his Facebook page, and I see his footprints, no, when it comes to his works towards the community, and on how he is really trying not to really step on the big shoes, no, with na parang, of course we know that their family has been very influential to our not only to our city but to our country, and I really can see his effort, no, na to fill that big shoes.
Yeah. The former City Tourism Operations OIC, Jennifer Romero.
Oh, I miss Ma'am Jen. Even the short time lang, no, that we had together, I really felt her love and support, not only sa akin but to the court, no. She was really a mother figure for us, and I just wish that we had a longer parang bonding moment with her. I wasn't able to see her, I think, after Duao Davao, I'm not sure, and we really miss her for sure.
Yeah. If not for Miss Jen, I wouldn't be in a place with being joyful with some of the festivities. So, relentless effort by si Ma'am Jen.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The current OIC of City Tourism Office, Attorney Jonna Margaret Fuentes Presto.
Oh, young.
Very young.
Yeah, very young. We already had a meeting with her. I was able to talk with her, no, and she's very parang in her age, no, parang ang dami niya nang I think nagawa sa buhay, and I hope that she'll continue whatever it is that she is doing towards our city.
Nice. Our favorite woman of the momentum, our Philippine Vice President Sara Duterte.
Strong, of course. We have seen that there are a lot of things, no, that she has experienced, maybe personally and politically, and during his term, no, and I know that being not only being a vice president, to be specific, but being a leader, no, a government official in general here in the Philippines is for sure challenging, and I know that not only her for sure, but all of the government officials are really trying, no, for them to be able to give their best, no, to serve the Filipino people. So to our OVP, I salute her for really trying, no, to give her all to suffice the needed responsibilities that is obliged from her office.
Former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
iconic, maybe I can say iconic, because of course, he was um, he was one of the, I mean, he was one of the people that Dabawenyos are very inspired of. And then, of course, he became the former president of the Philippines, and hindi yun basta-basta, no? And then, and later on, with the things that has happening, for sure, it has stirred a lot of emotions, from the Dabawen, not only from the Dabawenyos, but from the from the Filipinos that are supporting him. So you cannot imagine such big support na kaya palang gawin ng ating mga kababayan once they are really parang supporting, no, one of the iconic people here in our country.
Nice. Here's another, right before I would describe some person that you know. Another is the acting mayor, Sebastian Baste Duterte.
He's cool. Cool in some ways, because parang if you'll think about it, for relatively young for a mayor, no, but as we can see, he is really parang trying also to be active, no, in our city. He's really trying to realize platforms that he has promised for the Dabawenyos.
Right. I don't know if I could describe someone that you know, but she's already the Miss Philippines Earth 2024, Iramel Alfeche.
Oh, well, I never pa kami nag-encounter, honestly, but nakikita ko siya online, because, friends of friends. And then, I just hope na, one word to this, beautiful, no? For sure, she has won Miss Earth, not only because she's beautiful outside, but inside, for sure. For sure, she has the heart to serve and be of service towards the environment. That's why she won the side competition. I just hope that I'll be able to meet her in the future.
Yeah. Actually, she represented Matanao, Davao del Sur, but she lives in Matina Aplaya, Davao City. I'm sorry to burst the bubble of her residence, but she resides here anyway. Events host, former Binibining Sindangan 2023 and former Mutya ng Davao 2017, Reina Kobayashi.
Smart. Reina, I think, is one of the Mutya ng Davao queens marked to be smart, no? She's a chemical engineer and now pursuing her law school. Actually, we are under the same glam team, Team Stellar. So I really know Reina, her work ethics, and how passionate she is in her works.
Yeah. Another, I think maybe you are familiar with the person. Binibining Pilipinas Supranational 2018, Jessa May Huelar Simon.
Oh, very gorgeous. What else? Youthful, because as I know, she's a mother of two. She's also pursuing her law school, and she's a loving wife, no? And I just can't imagine how she is able to balance all these things and still manage to be gorgeous. I just hope that someday, if I'll be experiencing the same thing, ganon din ako kaganda.
Wow. I hope. And of course, last but far from least, from someone you're familiar with, Kadangpan Carlo Dolier. Just describe me in one word and I'll take it personally.
Oh, omnipotent. Why? Because omnipotent and omnipresent. I mean, it's an exaggerated term, but I really admire on how you are so passionate with your works. Imagine you're traveling all the way to different places, different regions here, not only here in Mindanao, I believe, but no, nationally, I suppose.
Not yet. I haven't went yet.
Okay.
Far from
And
Mindanao.
and if you remember, I always ask you, do you go alone? Are you alone? And you're always solo flight, and I cannot imagine doing those things. No, you're so doing those things and having a very good output, no? Kahit you're alone, you're flying solo, and I really admire you for that. That's why I say you're omnipotent, because how could a person do such great things, no, alone? So I hope that you'll continue to do the things that you do. This is really a great platform, no? For example, you're interviewing queens, you're interviewing business owners, or those that have influence not only here in the city but in the country, and it's a good platform for the people to know, no, the insights of those people that you interview, because they might be inspired as well, no, on the things that your interviewees are saying, no, and it can fuel motivation to other people as well. So I hope that this program of yours will continue, and I hope that I'll always see you around, no, even after my reign, no.
Yeah. Big word, but I'll take it anyway. That's about it for one word. I know I have so many questions that I'd like to ask, but unfortunately, this ends here. But before I let you go, would you have a message of gratitude to those have sponsored your makeup, your aesthetics, your clothes, and especially to the people who had surrounded you along the way? It's your time, and I'm giving you the spot.
Alright, so mabuhay ug madayo once again. I am Diwa ng Dabaw 2025, Dana Gabrielle Tautho. And of course, I would like to thank my sponsors. First of all, Lady Boss Wellness and Aesthetic Center for this glow. Thank you so much for maintaining me. SO Bright Dental Clinic. Thank you so much for this smile. The City Tourism Operations Office, City Government of Davao, my Mutya sisters. I hope that we'll be complete again. Parang matagal na kasi yung last event na kompleto kami. Of course, Rich to Reef Incorporated, my organization, no, the core of everything that I do, my motivation, my inspiration, and so on. Of course, my family, friends. Thank you so much for being there, no, for being so supportive all throughout my journey, not only my Mutya journey, but my personal journey. And of course, to you, thank you so much for once again for having me here. Sana hindi lang ito ang interview. Sana hindi lang ito ang interview ko. I really love being asked no questions. So, I'm looking forward to the next interview.
Yeah.
Hindi pa nga tapos, looking forward na sa next.
Yes, I hope for the next, sana kumpleto kayong apat.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
I've given. So anyway, this ends here, but this will never be the last.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Diwa ng Davao 2025, Dana Gabrielle Tautho, for the time.
Thank you so much. See you around.
Yes, and pasalamatan sad nato ang venue na gigamit karon, that I hope makabalik ko din here, balag na i-mention siya nga prominent brand, but I would like to support this local business via ang Drip and Dip Cafe located at Inigo Street and in front of Cecil's, Davao City. And of course, lamig kayo ilahang coffee, whether it's hot or iced. And it's your first time anyway. So the next interview, it will be the same venue. And this time, I will try to invite the entire court of Dana, Rebecca, Angel, and
Yana.
of course, Katriana Batu.
Yeah.
So I hope sana dili ko ma-kick out aning
No, for sure not.
And that wraps up our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview at this juncture here on the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page, YouTube channel, and Kadangpan Digital Network Facebook page. This has been your refuge, Kadangpan Carlo Dolier, together with Diwa ng Davao 2025, Dana Gabrielle Tautho. Daghang salamat ug maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Amping permente, once again, mabuhay ug madaya.